I'm back with another news, and this time the headline is ex-Singapore reporter 50 years old beats neighbor with mop and throws egg at her for jumping rope. According to the article, the court heard that the lady was residing at Westmont, a condominium along West Coast with her son and husband. So on the evening of February 16, her neighbor, a 26-year-old master degree student, began exercising with a skipping rope in a common area near the swimming pool. The reporter who was at her home was unhappy with the noise made by the skipping rope because she just wanted her son to rest. So she approached the neighbor and asked her to stop. When the neighbor refused, she hurled profanities at her. Then around 9:50 p.m, she threw 5 to 6 eggs at the victim from a window, hitting her back with some of that. 10 minutes later, she came down with a mop from her apartment and got into a scuffle with the victim. Now, first thing first, you think eggs very cheap, is it? Very freely throws 5-6 eggs. That's almost half a carton. That's like what, $6? I don't know how much eggs cost nowadays. And secondly, it's a common area. As you can see from the apartment earlier, I said that she came down. That means it's not even like in front of her house or in her house or what. It's like at a common area near a swimming pool, so anyone is allowed to do anything. But we are unsure whether the first time she approached her neighbor, whether it's nicely or she just came there and started scolding immediately. So when she was quarreling with the neighbor with the mop, the victim grabbed the mop. However, she beat her on the arm. The lady then hit her on her head with the mop so hard that the victim sustained injuries and the mop aluminium handle broke into 3 pieces. Can you guys imagine how hard she must have hit that mop on the victim for the mop to be broken into 3 parts, and it's aluminium handle, guys. So when the victim moved away and called the police, she threw a bag of rubbish and an incense bin at her, but luckily it missed. The victim was taken to the hospital with bleeding on her forehead, bruises and swollen bite mark on her arm. She then later moved out of the condominium due to the incident. Lady was arrested and bailed out from her husband. Seriously, so much chaos just because the neighbor was skipping rope. Now, not only that incident, there's another incident where she threatened to unalive her husband in his sleep. So on the night of April 28, she got into an argument with the husband just because the husband refused to leave the room where her son is practicing for his speech. And he got upset that she spoke to their son in a rough manner. At about 8:45 p.m, she texted her husband message with vulgar language, threatening to jump bail. This would have caused him to lose the $2,000 that he put to guarantee that she would appear in court. Now, according to Straits Times, less than an hour later, she told her son this, quote unquote, "I would just unalive him one day. He might just die one day in his sleep. One day when I'm really mad, he would die in his sleep. He better lock his door when he sleeps at night." Whoa, calm down, lady, calm down. She also threatened her husband, telling him that she would tell the police that he raped her. The husband actually lodged a police report against her that night. On January 2nd, she pleaded guilty to committing a rash act, voluntarily causing hurt and causing alarm with threatening words, according to CNA and Straits Times. 2 other charges will be taken to consideration for her sentencing. The lady's defense lawyer told the court that she was a loving mother and had a strained relationship with her husband. The lawyer pleaded leniency for her, saying that she suffers from anxiety and depression and she regrets her action. Again, when it comes to cases like this, people will put the blame on mental health. Now, this is one of the reasons why people don't take mental health seriously. In response, the prosecution said that her medical reports did not show that her mixed anxiety disorder had any causal link to the offences. Nice try, lady. Nice try for using your mental health to get out of this case. Like, come on, you do something wrong, your fault, your anger management. Don't put it on blame with the mental health. Guys, comment down below if you think that what she did was extremely unnecessary to the neighbor and to the husband, or she just have no way to let out her anger and that's how she managed her anger. Comment down below. I would like to know your thoughts.